It's Mrs. May's speech in Munich. Is it what we wanted to hear? Is it something Leavers and Remainers can unite over and support, as it sets out a generous policy of cooperation, but one that we take back control, no longer subject to the ECJ and no longer part of the common foreign and security policy with the requirements that come with it? I'd now like to go, if I may, to Charles in Birmingham. Charles, are you there from the United Kingdom's second city?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, I do watch Mrs May's speeches, and yesterday I was not impressed because, to me, she had put something on the table that shouldn't even be on the table. It should be given, and that is security. That shouldn't even be in negotiations. It shouldn't be discussed. It should automatically be there, no matter what, for any country. Now she's put this on the table. The EU will use this as a bargaining chip to get more what they want. Every time she does a speech and puts something on the table, the EU uses it against us. We should have no more speeches. She should go to internal negotiations with what she wants privately because when she walks in, they know what she wants and they use it as a bargaining chip. But security, no matter what, shouldn't it be on the table? Shouldn't it be discussed? It should be a standard for any country, especially the world we live in right now.
Can I quote a bit of Mrs May's speech to you? Because I think you agree with her, and she agrees with you. She said, Europe's security is our security, and that is why I have said, and I say again today, that the United Kingdom is unconditionally committed to maintaining it. And don't you think that was the right and generous tone for her to take?
Yes, but the EU, you and I know the EU, especially the two we're dealing with, will say, OK, you want it unconditionally, but we want on conditions. You know what they're like, and that's what they will do. Whatever we put, they always put conditions on it, and that is the problem with saying anything in the open before you go and speak to them. You must keep it close to your chest and then speak to them later.
But don't you think that as we contribute more to their security than vice versa, I mean, it's another point Mrs May makes in her speech, that the UK arrests 8 people on a European arrest warrant for every one that we issue to other member states, so that we're the pretty much biggest individual contributor to European security, so they need us rather more than we need them.
Yes, but the 27 might see it that way, each individual leader, but these two don't see it that way. Barnier and Juncker see it as a bargaining chip, and that is the problem with them. If you were dealing with each individual country leader, yes, you could say, yes, we'll agree this, but you're dealing with two very stubborn men that want everything their own way and to give us nothing, and that is a problem I have.
Well, Charles, I think you cut through to the heart of the matter. I think that's a really important point, and that the 27 individual leaders are more reasonable than the EU ideologues, and I think that's why it's important Mrs May set out that we should get an agreement regardless of this hardline ideology in favour of a European Union superstate, which Mr Juncker denied, but he must be forgetting the 5 Presidents report that set out a European superstate a couple of years ago. Thank you for calling.